Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm your host, Quantum Tater. Quantum Tater, say hello. Oh. You know what? I forgot how to. I forgot to open my visor just now. That in real time, you guys saw my brain malfunction, which is probably not the first time, nor the last time. I forgot we put this little thing on that guy. Last time on Spaceball Z, our hero. You know what? This requires a daylight thing. So I will say, last time we got a couple of things. So first and foremost, what's up, Clyde? He said that my shag carpet vibes were giving him some 70s flashbacks. I totally get it. Although I wasn't alive in the 70s, I get it. The battle was long, but handled the bumps. Got some bumps and bruises. Attended well. I think you mentioned, let's see, you wanted to add some shields to your medium fighter fiber. What the hell? Thought I'm suggesting a tiny flyer to go in between the shack, the love shack, and the main room, but then decided the glass repair bill would be too great. You're probably right, and I indefinitely would. You know what? Let's turn this thing off and see if we've got power production. That one's already off. Let's see if we got the power production to maintain while we're sitting here looking at it. We are currently consuming 2.12 megawatts and we are producing 1.04 megawatts. So we are using way more than we're producing, but that's okay. That's okay. We can expand. We can make it bigger, more powerful. The hydrogen generator should just honestly be a backup. Anyway, let's see. Oh, and Clyde also complimented my economy only starter ship that I displayed on the end of the last stream. And I know you weren't, I don't think you were watching, Clyde, but I guess you watched later. Anyways, yeah, man, I'm excited about it. So thanks for that. Yeah, that was kind of my trying to see where we're at. Let's see what else we got. And then John, I believe, so you were struggling with the solar arrays being weird labeled. It's because I built the first one all the way to the right, and then I went down a list as I paced them out. It's dumb. So I've renamed all of the solar arrays to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all properly labeled now, so that shouldn't be an issue any longer. Not that it works. He says that the Love Nest decor of the cow print shag pile is definitely a statement. He's not sure what kind of statement. And then he was saying that the snub hubs turret. Now that's something I could have swore I read artillery, and maybe that's my problem. Let's close, please. Thank you. I could have swore that it was an artillery turret, and so that's why I was leaving it off. But I believe the forward cannons are artillery, is what you were saying. So they sure are. Yeah, yeah. So that shouldn't be too taxing. You know what I can do? That means I can put some. I don't think I have assault cannon munitions in production, but we can go make some right now and stock up. We'll probably put a 200 on the list, is what I'm thinking. Let's see. You said the fixed guns are artillery, which I just figured that out because I'm genius. Super good. Suggesting turrets would be great defense when I'm wrong way. Would be a great defense for when I'm leaving everything behind. So assault cannon shells. Let's just assume. Let's do 100. I think that should be good. We're not producing that much anyways. Oh yeah, to the ores wagon. Okay, so there was that. Let's see. Leaving the turrets on for defense while I'm away from it. And I do have the magnesium mine. Yeah, I had thought it was artillery, and I know that requires uranium, and so the magnesium mine doesn't help in that department. But there you go. And then he also said he uploaded the Ocean Strider on Steam, the large grid version of the Pond Strider with some extras. And then he was going to work on the flagship, but he said he needed blueprints of my current ships I wanted to get on there. I didn't understand that, by the way. And so when you said that last time, my brain didn't compute it. So you're meaning if I want to put the flying squirrel on it, I need to publish the blueprint for the flying squirrel and the snub hub. So what I will do is after today's episode, I will go and slap those things on Steam and make a little card for them like I did at the B.O.R.E. I try to make sure that those things are at least produced. So, what did I do off stream last time? A little bit off stream. I did some building, some change up because, well, I realized that I didn't have everything the way I wanted it to. So, as you can tell, this has all been painted. The walkway's been painted, nice and beautiful, clean white. you know. And then you see the doors up here. We've got some color. Oh, look at that. Oh, very nice, very nice. Go into here, shut that door. Go into here, look at the carpet. This is the wrong color. Uh, I don't know why that happened, but that's okay. It's problem solved now. Um, got our things over here. We close this thing off with two ports. So you could shower, bathroom, two ports out, looking into the farm over there, the farmstead. Got our tube, run some stuff. Got a fish, that guy right here. We got our terrarium right next to the kitchen. That's where you want all your bugs. Jukebox for the fun. Got the little shag dance floor, a meeting table for all the people that come visit me in my sweet house. Trapper lights in this area here. It doesn't completely take away from the canopy, but I thought it looks pretty good. And we go into the boudoir. We notice we have a door there that leads to the outside. We have our locker, stuff like this. I fixed this up so that it looks a little bit better. I'm lighting in here, nice bed, get the books to read, come back here, my desk, a seat to talk about the people. Uh, I was just thinking this kind of looks a little bit like a casting couch. It's not that. It's not that. And then it's some windows to look outside here and explore, and then we can go ahead and take a nap really quick. But before we do that, I also did, let's go over here. I painted the solar array. It kind of looks like McDonald's colors right now, but they are named properly. So we have going from here to there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the bed real quick and we'll switch over. Um, that being said, before I do that, Chad, the original Chad, the OG, if you will, watching you adjust the sun and suspected the hinge number 3 might be reversed and causing the solar array issue. I wonder if it is reversed. I need to go. I guess I can go look at that here in a second. Actually, while I've got the camera really quick. Okay, so the hinge is the little white thing is pointing out that way. No, it's 1, 2, 3. They're all pointed the same direction. So if we come down here, this one should be set at a, well, it doesn't really have a limit, but it should be like, okay, this one is showing 86 degrees current angle. This one is showing 90 degrees current angle. This one is showing 86.81. This one is showing 86.7. This one's showing 87. And this one, I don't know why I'm going back and forth. I can literally fly right through that thing with the camera. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but they're all named right. I even named the panels. So like we've got solar panel 3. Those are all named solar panel 3 for 3, solar hinge 3, solar power hinge 3. That's just for the angle there, and then solar controller for 3. So that all stuff has been corrected. So yeah, I understand why you might think it's reversed. I don't know what's going on with it. I still think it's wonky. I've got all the cameras in the same position. Everything should be good, but it is a seemingly not. So there's that. Working on the fly. Realized turret controller 4 might have also been controlling hinge 3. Yeah, I think I've got all that corrected. Wonder. I don't know why I didn't test instead of moving again by moving the sun. Look, Chad, I'm not a scientist. No, I don't know. I'm terrible at stuff. Let's see what else. Instead of turning off defense turrets entirely when feeding the grid pit, just disable target enemies and leave target meteors on. Oh, that's a good idea. Instead of turning them off. Not that a meteor storm ever comes during that period of time, but it could happen potentially. And then timer to restore settings or relying on memory if you're brave. So far, relying on memory has really worked out for me in the best. So let's go ahead and take a sleep. I realized I put this vent grid right here. My guy up there. I put that right in the ceiling so that somebody could watch me sleep. All right, so let's get in here. Oh, wrong button. Get in there. Do this. Here comes the sun. We see the lights flashing. Blah, 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 blah. They're doing like that thing, that crazy thing. Uh, well, so now if I we'll play raw for a minute. If I do all the way over there, hey, it didn't do anything weird. It didn't do anything weird. Yay! It didn't do anything weird. Okay, I must have fixed it. I mean, of course I fixed it. I'm a doctor. Anyways, so I've got this over here. I've got a little station to store my gun cabinet, I guess, and some food. I put some food in there just for the funsies, as you will. Speaking of funsies, I need to go grab some more vodka and food. I have no access in here, and then we can go out this way. Speaking of meteors, and then there is no there is no thing, but let's do a fly around really quick. So piping for air into the deal. Obviously, that's working like that. Got that done. I did some undercowling stuff, so I've got these cool pipes. That is blatantly showing, and I don't know why. Grab this block there. Let's see. Let's see. We should be able to go to this color here, and we'll go blip. There we go. Yeah, I've got some mist cowling here. What is happening? I'm pretty sure I had all this covered up, but I guess I did not. So let's go ahead and get that covered up. It doesn't really matter, I guess, one way or the other. We'll go grab some blocks really quick. Ow! Bean myself in the head. No big deal. Dee 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 dee. All right. So yeah, we got some under blocking there. Oh, my lights are on for the reason. We've got these pillars to give some flavor. We've got some vent tubing and stuff that just looks interesting. Comes up right here and then goes up on top right there, just so it looks neat. That's what the top looks like. I was gonna try to put a gun over there, but it didn't work. And then come down here, you can take a look. You've got our bay windows for our dining area, and then of course our little window exit there. And yeah, and then this also works. I don't have it set up to be an actual airlock. So what happens is if I turn this off and I open it, I will vent the whole dang thing. But someone could sneak into my vents and, do stuff. But ideally, that doesn't happen. So that surprisingly didn't vent. Why didn't that vent? That's definitely a vented space. I don't know. I don't know why that happened. I'm not sure. I'm unsure of it. Anyway, so that is that. That is what we did last time. And like I said over here, we can take a look at all the solar panels. We've got, the controllers are painted. We painted up ramps. We did just some coloring. Uh, I didn't expect it to be so McDonald'sy, but here we are. Now, today, what are we doing? Let's go take a look at our list. That's what we need to do is take a look at the list. The list, we must consult the list. Every man must have a list, and everyone must consult the list. Why am I not at full health? There we go. Probably because I beamed myself in the head. So, uh, control platform with timer blocks. This is done, technically, so we can pull this off the list. Put this in the to done. Great for us. Place for Tater to get some R&R. Good to go. We've got the R&R location, including emergency supplies. And it's got a little port on the side of it, so that's good for this. Action relay to turn off guns. We have both. These are both done. Wow, we are really just crossing things off. Revenge. We've started our revenge path. We've not completely done it, so this can be done here. And we've got ourselves a test subject. The grinder pit, I think, is completely complete. Oh my goodness, we've gotten everything done. That seems wildly incorrect. So we need stuff to do. That's what that means. Revenge can't be the only dish, although it is the dish best served cold. This is going to become our priority. Our priority to do is revenge on the righteous merchants. But we need more. We need more to do probably. So let's baby's first piracy. We did that. I can turn my lights off. I don't need them on. Let's run over to the farm really quick and get ourselves some grub. And we can even take the H nutter. Because why not? Woo! I don't think I have a camera on this guy. I definitely don't. So we've got some discussion to. Why am I so zoomed out? Good grief. We've got a little bit of discussion with regards to what we're going to do. what we're going to do about the new economy stations. So they should be spawning at this point. There's new blocks already. I've not bought the DLC. I actually entered a giveaway to see if I could get a giveaway. I will ultimately just buy it. It's going to happen. But we got. Let's take a pack of chili. I'm going to eat that. What are we missing? We seem to be missing quite a bit of things. That's interesting. Get some of this, and normally we have 10 curry and 10 ramen. Do we not have the supplies to have 10 curry and 10 ramen? What is going on? What are we shy on? Oh. Oh, okay. Well. It's because the seeds take priority, I think. I hope they take priority. They should take priority. I would be sad if they did not take priority. In fact, vegetable seeds are not currently taking priority, which is bad. Maybe we have, you know what we need to do? Let's go here. We need to cut all these things down to 5. Because I think what's going to happen is they're going to... There we go. Okay, now I've got that done. That would have been tragic if I ran out of all my vegetables because I'm not producing... Let's do coffee. Coffee. We need the fruit, not the fruit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For some reason I didn't grab... I was going to say weeds. I didn't grab weeds. I definitely didn't mean weeds, but that's kind of what grain is, I guess. Wait a minute. What am I missing here? Oh, I didn't do this one. Okay. Plants planted. Beautiful. That's what we needed. All right. So we're going to cut all those things down to 5. They should produce less, which means we can, while we're doing it, come over here. We can grab some chili. We can grab 2 extra chilies because, well, we can get to 5 and that won't hurt anything. And the rest of these things, we've got plenty of food there. Vodka's good. I think we should be good. We're going to get those things grown. It'll be great. Yeah, now. Now. I have a couple of thoughts, which is a scary thought to think about, but I do have some thoughts. So, first of all, the sovereign, do we want to go to war with the sovereign people? That's really a question. Sovereign construction, do we? No, it's sacred constructors. We don't. Sacred constructors are the ones that have been plaguing us for too long. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go check out the little city, and we're gonna see if they have. We're gonna go see if they have what are we gonna see if they have? We're gonna see if they have something. I can't think of the words I'm trying to say. The little city is 13 kilometers which way? Where is the little city? Oh man, that's super far away. We were gonna see if they have brains, words, stuff. Let's go see if they have any missions. That's what I was trying to say. See if they have missions, anything good, anything new. I feel like we're going the right way to the little city, but I don't actually know, so we'll find out. We'll take the H Nutter, even though I'm not protected from the sun's radiation in my little hover around. It is what it is. And we'll go on light fuel duty just to save fuel, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Now I can really thrust because I forgot I have a button that is forward thrusters or reverse thrusters, and I have a button that is secondary, like auxiliary thrusters that it doesn't really need. So let's go to Little City. Little City. We'll see what they got. I will pick up when we get there. All right, coming in for a landing. All right, now here's something I want to say it was Pendragon. I believe he said, "Why didn't you get some free fuel from the station?" And let me just bounce this thing off. Wah, boom, bong. Oh, there's no way this is gonna have the right connector for me. No, it's not. It's definitely not. That's okay. We'll set her down right there. Apparently, by the way, Andrew Man Gaming did a test, and it does not, in fact, use fuel to sit there with thrusters idling. I still don't believe it, and I still will create maintenance things for that, but he said it. So, I mean, he tested it, and he, like, thoroughly tested it. What the? Just vented this entire base. All right, that was fun. Will you buy things? That'd be great if you were buying thruster components. Although I will say using thruster components, oh, they can. Oh, I could make so much money. I will say thruster components, accepted contracts. Any contracts? None. None. Okay, little city got nothing for us. I think the little city here, I believe this is um, I want to say that this is a player-driven city or built by somebody not game-wise because it's got the system upgrade. This block right here, which is the block for this, what is this called? The suit modifications. I think this is a result of a mod. I just don't remember which. This isn't in the base game, right? Am I losing my mind here? I don't think it's in the base game. Yeah, it's not. Okay. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Anyway, so nothing here. Shocking. We'll go to the TFSL, the first settlers guy in space, and see what they got. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? There we go. The beacon is that way. The beacons of Gondor lit. Turn on all the blocks. Let's just get this thing cooking. And we'll go 3, 4. Turn those off. We'll head that direction. Oh, I guess I can turn on my, what do you call it? My inertial dampeners. And we'll get there. So I'll pick you up once I get to the beacon. We'll see if they have anything specifically contract-wise. But the new stations aren't going to be here. The ones that are already spawned in. The best, now, I was on the stream, and Aragath mentioned as well as, so Aragath mentioned that the ships would start out in the ether. Ooh, speaking of which, got a couple of things. So, yeah, when I get to the beacon, when we get to the first settlers beacon, then we'll talk about what I was just about to say. All right. All right, all right, all right. Oh, ooh, catch some lag, some frame drops right there. Coming in for a crash landing. Nah. Wrong button. Bang. Hello? Is anybody in there? Does this one have... I don't think it does. Say, does this one have a suite? Docking bay? It doesn't. That's okay. We'll just... Ah! I mean, big man voice. Okay. So, I was on the stream, and Aragath basically pointed out that that's unsettling. No, thanks, Satan. Oh, Christ. Anyways, Aragath pointed out that it is likely... Whoa! Wait. Did they fix waving so I can wave back? They sure didn't. Don't talk to me. How dare you? How dare you talk to me? Anyway, that's... So, they said that new stations wouldn't have all the stuff that previous stations had. Start skiff. That's interesting. 5 million buckaroos. TI on fade. So now we've got stuff like that. Oh, man. Okay, so... Man, I can't keep my train of thought going because these guys they've freaked me out. They've thrown me off my game. So Chad was in chat too, by the way. Shout out. We both asked, but so Aragoth was saying that if you do a space start and you start far away from things, basically there's a limited number of stations that spawn in, but they only spawn in once you get close enough. So like if we go to the Earth, like, and then we fly around the Earth, like, and any stations that spawn there will now be new stations because I've not yet discovered them. They've not appeared in this game. But to get the full Monty of full benefits of this stuff, it would, that's weird. It would require me to um, basically start a new game. So that being said, repair contracts, salvage contract. I like salvage contracts. You guys want to try a salvage contract? There's one for 416 smackaroos. Intercept transmission, located a derelict, recovery target inside, locating valuable. I would definitely, if we're going to do this, obviously, fail penalty. There doesn't seem to be a time limit, which is awesome. So it means I can accept it, but I'm definitely not going to try to do this in the H nutter. This is a full ship shebang. We're not going to go in half cocked. Know what I mean? So let's grab this contract. Failure to complete this result in forfeit of any collateral. Okay, what's my collateral cost? Location, payment. It doesn't actually say collateral, so let's just get paid. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Excuse you. How dare you? You son of a. No thanks. Listen to old Deadeye's in there just staring blankly out into this airlock like I'm watching you. No thanks. Anyways, man, I've lost my train of thought. I'm all over the map right now. So if uh, if you, that's weird. This tripping me out. I know that there's mods to do this, and I know that I had the robots here before, but legitimately seeing space engineers walk around and like kind of almost react to you, very unsettling. Very, very unsettling. Okay, so ow. Let's get back to the mine. We'll turn off all the engines that don't need to be on. Get back to the FE mine, and then we'll go do this contract with the Snub Hub and the SNF. We'll get those things done together. We'll do the first contract, and then we're going to talk about the other things I was going to say though. Is I'm thinking this Saturday, we've got an opportunity has presented itself where I might be able to stream Space Engineers. The downside is I can't change the time, so it will be still at 9 p.m. more than likely. It'll just be me playing Space Engineers, and I thought that would be an excellent time to do my economy only start. But if you guys are interested in the economy only start series, I would like to know your thoughts on running that like in parallel with this one where I do this piracy and things of that nature, and then well, we are coming in hot. We are cooking. Oh, H Nutter doesn't know its own speed. Where we would run this like do that one on Fridays and this one comes out on Tuesdays as it already do. So that's kind of the question I have for you guys while we go do this search contract and see what comes of it. Lock her down. Thank you. How are we doing on fuel? We don't seem to be gaining fuel in the slightest. Like we are gaining it. No, we're using it. Why is everything at 3%? Do we not have any ice available? Huh. Let's go take a look real quick before we get into this too far. Refinery. It's nickel and cobalt. It's just cooking. You know what I need to do, honestly, if, really quick. Sorter. We're just going to do all ore and let it assist. Because we need to. Because we need to get through all the stuff. Did that work? Did I add ores? I did. So now when I check refinery, they should both be cooking. Hell yeah. Okay. We'll get through this stuff eventually. That's what I'm looking at right there. We're not producing more. We don't need to produce more. Let's go get this search contract done. Ah! Shouldn't have walked under this. That was a waste of time. Really quick, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and eat another chili. Jump up, grab that, and let's set sail. Come sail away. Do we have? How are we doing on our auto can? There we go. Artillery shells. That's good for that. What about? Nope, nope, nope. What is it called? Assault. Assault cannon, munitions. If I go to ammo and seeds, ammo, cargo terminal half. What is going on here? I should have. Okay, assault cannon shells. They're on there. Good, 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 good. Let's go. Let's go. Whee! Also, if we look, that unidentified signal is surprisingly close to us. Normally, aren't those like thousands of kilometers away? That is very close. Also, I want to go see whatever that is that keeps bleeping on my radar. So we're gonna go about looking for that guy, and we're gonna see what's what. And while we're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and turn on all the guns are on. Beautiful. Let's go figure out what this blip is, what this scrap something or another. I think it's that guy right there, actually. Take a quick look. I think I'm correct. We can go ahead and check our shields. I don't know what's they're going to be at. They should be fully recharged at this point. They're not. They're not fully recharged. Ship shields. Interesting. Okay. Well, then we won't get too close to this thing because we're supposed to be doing this contract. I'm aware of that. I should be aware of that. I'm not. I'm apparently not aware of that, but that I should be. So let's get up here and see what this thing is. We should be getting out of the gravity well, which we are, but apparently not. Come on, P-gravity, get me out of here. We're going to investigate the old-fashioned way with the snub nose. There's no reason to be doing this flying blind. I will say while we're sitting here doing this, I can dump all my parts in here. It might let me repair some stuff. That'll be nice. And I probably don't need the paint gun, you know, for all the painting I'm going to be doing. All right, let's get into this guy here. Let's pop off the deck. What do we got? We're shields. I want to see what our shields are currently sitting at 17,000 for local shields. Okay, so I don't think I have enough points. Why is it not full? That's interesting. Local shields. I don't know what this means, turns out. That's okay, though. I don't need to know what it means because we have something in front of us to go take a look at. And that, I do know what that means. That means go take a look at this thing over here. Let's, wrong button. Let's give it a gander. I see a merge block that is undone. It looks like a busted hauler. Sprite beacon. I think if we do the economy one of the things I would like to do is potentially... Let's go ahead and lock on. Let's see what this brings to us. Oh shit! Stop. We have no idea what you're shooting at. I mean, you're probably shooting at something bad, but I currently don't see a reason for you to be shooting, so please stop. There's probably a turret on the other side of this guy, that would be my guess. Hello? Turrets. Turrets, even. I know we have a mission to go do, and here I am just like goofing. I'm not goofing off. I'm working hard. Ish. Okay. Let's do a little discovery. got in the bed. Somebody's deathbed, probably. What do you suppose there's a turd in there that's going to shoot me in the face once I get this thing open? It feels like there's gravity. There's not. Okay. Good news. There's no gravity. Are we moving? We are currently moving at 5 meters a second. That's not terrible. Damaged. Oh shit! Anybody care to guess what the snub hub doesn't have? Anybody want to take just a quick guesstimation as to what it is we don't have over there? Thank you, Susan. Okay. Well. Well, we said we were going to get shot in the face. I'm glad that I could make that come to fruition. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking because I'm only mildly irritated. Go ahead and put that there. Eat it. Mashed effect bomb. I don't know what that is. Fill value 20, 18%. There we go. Oh, okay, I'll just go around the damn counter. Fine. Alrighty, so plan. Step 1, go get stuff back. Maybe. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to attach this guy to the snub hub so that I don't lose it. And then we're going to we're going to get this guy attached to the snub hub. We're going to fly around in a circle of the snub hub because why wouldn't we do that? Okay, we're going to go get the snub-nose falcon, body location. Let's fly over there. I should really think about grinder. I'm going to need to put the grinder on this here block right there. Also, there's a mod. You guys may know about this. You may not know about this. But apparently there is a mod, and the mod groups blocks to some degree. Now, where did the thing that killed me kill me from? I don't see it. Where the hell is it? I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. Okay, it's not over here. That's good news. Nothing. I don't see the damn thing. Aha! Gotcha, you punk. So was that it?
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Inventory full. Yep, yep. I can't wait for you to tell me a second time.
Inventory.
Think we got it.
Inventory full.
Or do we own the ship now? No, we don't. There's more blocks to be found. Oh, chances are the other block's going to be back here when I get shot in the face by this thing. Okay. Oh, this is just the back airlock. This is practically nothing. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Let's get this thing ground down. Alright, what do we got on the block? Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. Doors incomplete, incomplete. Access denied batteries. So, something I'm missing. What am I missing? That incomplete. You're supposed to, once you do a certain amount of grinding, you're supposed to be able to get blocks back, but it doesn't look like that's the case there. So,
Inventory full.
I don't know. Is it because of this thing?
Inventory full.
Nope.
Inventory full.
Yes, thank you. I'm so glad that you're telling me my inventory's full. I couldn't have done it without you, Suzanne. Let's go put some inventory in there. Okay. There's that.
Inventory full.
I don't... Is there another block I'm missing? Because there's something about this thing that is showing it to be not mine, but I don't see anything besides... I mean, obviously... Oh, well, now the whole thing is mine. Do the batteries show as mine now? They don't. They don't. They don't. Okay, well, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. We got a quarry. We did it. All right, let's we're gonna stop the ship with the snub nose. That's gonna be my first plan of action. We're gonna try to We're gonna try to snop the ship. That's right, guys. Snopping ships since 1982. Oh shit. Oh shit again. Damn it, damn it, damn it. There we go. Bring it to a stop. Okay, we are currently pitching for no reason. I love that for me. I love it, everything about it. That's what we want. Okay, let's do... Where is the snub-nosed? Where's the snub hub? Where this always happens. There it is. All right, I'm gonna go with the snub hub real quick via Hydroman. A little more dangerous just because A, I'm naked and afraid out here, and B, like I've got no solar protection, but I think I ground down the I ground down all the parts to it, so trade zoo smart transport. Uh-oh, did I just... Nope. Okay. Yes, I did. I did just, but anyways, we're gonna do this quarry, and then we're gonna go do this thing. We're gonna do all the things we gotta do. We're gonna do the things. We're doing stuff and things. There's the little S and F doing its work, and then we're gonna go do the next thing. Where did I put the snub-nosed falcon? Over here. Guys, I'm probably the best at this specifically. Let's go ahead and turn off these guys and this guy here, as I don't want to accidentally shoot everything that is on that ship. Should be very fun to see how this all transpires. And let's do this. Addition to the Snub Hub Mark II, we may want to go ahead and get ourselves a lovely we may want to get ourselves a lovely oh, I don't know, healing kit. Okay, let's put you. This is it's just like that scene in Star Wars where the guy attaches to the trash chute and then yeah, we're just recreating that. We're just recreating that. Let's go ahead and make sure that you don't
Inventory
activate for
full.
no dang reason. I think that's all the thrusters on that, so we should be good there. Let's pop up off this guy here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves on the deck. We got 2.5 right there. Where's our thing at? Right there. Zoom out. Oh, that's nauseating a little bit. There we go. Proximity. We're locking down. And now the shield is shielded and all the stuff is ready. Okay. You can't tell me that wasn't just the most exciting thing we've ever had happen. Let's go get this cargo manifest. Let's go get this. What are we doing? What kind of mission is this? Do we even know? Acquisition drop off. No, we don't. Okay. So what are we looking for? We're looking for tilde opens up our contract, salvage contracts. So planetary. We've located and received a target local value delivered back subset. Planetary. Um, salvage site intercept transmission. Does that say two? Okay, bear with me for a second. Let's get into our camera. We're going to increase speed. Let's just see how far away this contract is. Oh, oh, oh. I didn't look at that when I... Good, good. Because the super irradiate... Yep, no, that... That's the... That's the... You know, let's go back to the base and drop this off. And then we have a bit of a problem. The fact that this salvage contract is 2,200 kilometers closer than an unidentified Factorum signal tells you all you need to know about how interestingly situated we are in this current moment. Did the contract when I picked it up say how far it was? That it did. It did be a yeah. The good news is I didn't. The only collateral that I technically am trading is reputation with someone. Someone will like me less. I don't know who. If we abandon it, otherwise, I need to build a ship, a large ship with jump drives, a planetary capable ship with jump drives, or we take. I guess we could take the Flying Squirrel as our drop ship down. But that gives us some ideas. We're currently out of targets. Now let's go ahead and turn off the turrets there, and we'll turn off the MG mine turrets just so that we're not going about it. Currently, we have a trade Zeus Mark II cargo transport and some. I don't even know who the FCCO is. They're not a faction I recall. FCCO is who? The first class commerce. Okay, so we're not going to go war with first class commerce. But we are going to take this in and get it chopped up. I didn't read that well, so that's fun, is what that is. Okay, we can go ahead and get this. Oh, now the question is, I kind of have enjoyed using the. I've kind of enjoyed using the arm to do some work, but I also am just simply okay with dropping this thing cold turkey. And with the thruster the way it is, it should hold it a little bit. So let's go ahead and we have a problem. Why am I suffocating? What's happening? Oh, I had my helmet open. So okay, here we go. Problem solved there. This is once again not extended anymore for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but it is what it is. Go ahead and detach. That's a fascinating result. This is a this is an interesting situation we have here. I'm excited to see how it transpires. Let's go ahead and press 1, turn on the boys. And then let's see if we can't assist this thing with going into its home. All right, there we go. Ooh, that sounded like expensive stuff. Hmm. Okay, so what do we do? Do we abandon that mission? Or do we put full-time production into a ship that can travel great distances and prepare for the Snub Hub Mark II called the Snub Transport Hub? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what the right answer is there. You guys have to let me know because I'm kind of in the both. And then also, how do you think about this stream if I were to able to stream Saturday night being the start of our economy playthrough? And let's go ahead and turn off the pit block. And we'll go ahead and run down there and hopefully it's safe. I don't see them spinning, so it probably is currently safe. Although you know how OSHA be, probably is never good enough. Just got some crap to bring. Grab that. Let's get up there to the snub hub. We'll dump all this junk off. And once again, I died and reset the clock. I was doing really well at the beginning of this series. At the beginning of the series, I was doing exceptionally well, not crashing a whole bunch. And here we are. Now I can't seem to just not crash all the damn time. So that's what that is. So next time, we got to figure out what we want to do. Do we want to build a ship and go take care of this contract? Do we want to abandon it? Do we want to become contract merchants or pirates? I didn't see any combat ones, but that's only because... Oh, you know what? Let's turn on our turrets. And 7, defense online. I like how that says defense online versus turret defense on. I think we're going to have to fix that. We'll do it in post. But yeah, do we build a ship that can travel a great distance? Or do we stick to the moon and keep looking for the righteous merchants? Or do we... I don't know. There's so many things that we could do, and I just don't have the exact answer. H Nutter was very faithful today. We'll say it was goated for all the work it did. I appreciate that. This thing has been very helpful today in this episode. Looks like we've got our solar officially fixed, which is excellent news as well. So, you guys let me know. What are we thinking? I I didn't seem to get any specific answers in terms of. I didn't seem to get any specific answers with regards to whether or not you'd be okay with the tandem series, both a trade series and a and this series. So there's that. That's the question I want answered. I can get rid of this bed. We don't need it anymore. And then yeah, I don't know if we should just abandon that and pick closer missions. I'm not really sure. Those are kind of thoughts I've got right now. And I always love building extra ships. I actually had an idea for. I've been thinking about an idea for like a small grid kind of gone large, similar to the return that I created, but I would have to either utilize. Here's the problem I have with that is I would need to utilize either a utilize a brain that works effectively. I'd have to utilize some sort of small grid jump drive because they don't currently have that sans factorum. And starting yourself with a factorum jump drive, there's two ways I could look at it. I stumble across a factorum jump drive, small grid, in an encounter that I like basically create and make difficult enough for it to be as if I valuably run it kind of thing, or I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how to go about that stuff because I like the idea of small grid, but I also like large grid. So what I will do for next time, I will get a good blueprint of that and I will post it on the shop. I will get a blueprint of the snub-nosed falcon and put that on the shop so that we have those things so John can begin work on the massive ship. It's going to need to be planetary, it looks like. Um, SOG, SOG, I'm seeing no. Um, I would love to know what that trademark Zeus looks like. So yeah, those are my two thoughts. I think I should extend the platform for this guy just a little bit. I think it could look really cool if I extend it out some. So I might do that off screen just because this thing sticks out far enough and it deserves a healthy platform to land upon. We got our solar arrays up. Everything's going good there. We're cooking with a lot of good things, and meteor storms are inbound and the turrets are on. So where are they coming from? Let's see. Let's see. I don't see any. Okay, well, I'm not worried about it then. Wait. Oh, they're coming from over the MG mine. There they are. There we go. Yeah. Get some. I don't think. Oh, yeah, he is doing something. I don't think those turrets over there do anything, but they totally do. So good on those little baby turrets that are poorly designed and probably cause extra PCU issues. You guys let me know. You'll notice I did not do an update on the new blocks and stuff. I decided not to show that. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. And I'm not saying I won't. 100 people have done it. So I'd rather just start using them. And I don't think you guys are going to want to see yet another video. So there's that. Okay, so next time we need to come up with 2 answers. I'm going to go put these on the list. That's how important this is. Let's go get them on the list really quick. To the list. Okay. Next time we are going to determine contract fate, deliver, or build ship. Contract fate, cancel, or build. You know, we could do this programming language. Cancel or build ship. To get us there, go to war with Factorum as well. That's another option. And then I think this is something I do want to do. This is absolutely going on the list regardless. In fact, we'll put it above Revenge. Not above Revenge. We'll put it next to Revenge. Put it at the top. Build space station on moon. Build space station. Must launch from surface. Eh? It's going to be cool. It's gonna be super cool. I'm super excited about it. Build it from the ground up. We're gonna build it from a connector. It'll be like we'll build like a thing, and then we're gonna 10, 9, 8, and then shoot the thing into the sky, and then have our own space station in the sky. Um, Obviously, we'll static it once we get to where we want it to be, and then we need to determine where said space station. Um, Find space station home. That's my wants. That's what I want. It needs, and then extra gravity. Obviously, we want O2, O2, H2 gen. We'll say one large tank of each. Okay, that should be pretty good. Defense. We'll stick with GAT and assault. I think it's assault, right? That's the one that. Let's go take a look at this really quick. That's the ammo we got producing. Assault cannon shells. Yeah, so we'll do assault cannon shells. It's weird because I'm pretty sure I set this assault cannon to 100, and it's like 50. Yeah, assault cannons, and we'll give it a look. We need it to look cool. So you guys recommend things you like the look of, like ships, space stations you've seen, something like that. I have that's my idea. That's what I want to do. I want to build a thing on the. I don't know why I'm slowly panning into the ground. We got ourselves a hub. We got ourselves everything we could need to survive here. The base is defensible. Got a place to rest and relax. I think it looks pretty good. It's got a weird walkway thing over here. I probably could add to that. I could just build out a walkway. I just didn't. But I could. I could definitely build a walkway out and see what that looks like. Hadn't really thought about it too much. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think would be cool to see next. I'm definitely not opposed to anything at all. I like playing the game, so I'm down for some cool stuff. I definitely want to build a space station though and launch it from the moon instead of building it in space. I like the idea of getting it built here and ready, and then we take it off into space. It's going to be freaking epic. I love that for me. Love that for us as a team. As a team of Pirate Au Gratins, we need our first space station, and we need a cool name for the space station. So I think I'm gonna give me some ideas of what you think it could look like or ships you really enjoy, and then what I will do personally is I will look at those things, get inspiration, and then see what I can design. Maybe I can create something cool. And yeah, I appreciate you guys coming along. This was a weird one because I didn't realize I was going to check so many things off the list. Did a little bit of dying apparently, no combat. We picked up a contract that is useless to us. And the next time, we're going to talk about all the things you say in the comments below. And then the next time, also, we will begin work on our space station. We'll figure out where we're going to put it, what it's going to look like, where we're going to launch it from. I think chopping this down and having a sweet launch site right here could be the answer we've all been looking for. You guys let me know if you think that's correct. If not, we'll find another place to build it, and it'll be cool too. All right, guys, I appreciate you, each and every one of you. New members, shout out. Guys have been here for a minute, super shout out. And I will catch you later, taters. See if we can wave. We sure can't. Well, as always, be kind and stay on me. Also, check corners for interior turrets.